However, I do, and this raise has already been given. It's in the default budget at the same level as the operating budget, but I do have a need to point out that when you do something like this in the middle of a year that is not budgeted, you take the ability away from the voter to approve it. You're essentially, when you give a mid-year budget or a raise like this, you've essentially circumvented the whole process. And I'm curious, were you aware of that when you made that decision? I mean, did you consult with the town manager, or
I did speak with the town manager. I did speak with the finance director. Frankly, my issue was that I was incredibly embarrassed by the fact that Rayanne had gone this long without an increase, and I just wanted to rectify that as quickly as possible because I thought it was the appropriate thing to do.
Are you going to, I mean, this is fairly significant, are you going to be able to come in at or below this year's budget, 2013?
I don't see why not.
The only other item you've got is 4330 in operating expenses. A 2449 raise is, you know, depending on what month you did it. When did you say it was?
That was, I believe, in June.
Okay, so that would be about half of that. So you would have to.
Well, she's not being paid while she's on maternity leave. Is that correct?
She is not, but we are hiring a replacement for her.
Oh, okay.
We have to have somebody at that desk.
Right.
And does that person get paid at the higher
Same rate.
So basically, all I'm saying is,
Okay.
given a raise with it potentially not meeting the budget.
Well, I would say that this
And this has got nothing to do with
I'm
the
sorry,
Conservation
I
Commission.
misunderstood your question. You were asking if we would come in at this where we were last year?
No, you've got the Conservation Commission has a budget of 30,803. You've provided a raise over and above what was budgeted. Okay, so the question is so obviously on that particular line, which is one of the only two lines that you have in your budget, you're going to be over budget.
Right.
The question is, are you going to be under in the other line enough to offset it? So that otherwise, what you've done is you've essentially, if you don't, you've essentially said we're going over our budget, and somebody else has got to make that up. Not that it's huge dollars and it's going to present a problem. I'm having with these type of things, I have more of a problem in principle than I have a problem with Rayanne or the Conservation Commission or whatever.